There we go. So
we got a bigger audience now.
Yeah, we got, they was wilding out there.
Yes, sir.
They was wilding.
Once again, it's your man Kurt, and this is
Howie.
And welcome to Try It Hip Hop Podcast, episode 214.
214, Nick.
So, yes, sir, we are in the building, and we got to get some things started. We got a lot to talk about. How was your week this week?
Week was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Just got some things together. It's been kind of a slow week with work because, you know what I'm saying? You know what I do. You know, trucks and stuff, and you know, orders ain't really coming in like that. So it's been kind of slow. So, I mean, I've been using it, you know, to get, you know, things done. But yeah, other than that, it's been a pretty chill week. How about you?
It's about the same. You know, it was a long work week, kind of slow. But you know, made it through. Nothing too special happened. You know, just trying to, you know, stay busy and, you know, just another week, man. So I can't really call it. You know, I'm just glad we're here another weekend. You know, we can relax and not think about all that bull-ish from work.
For real.
You know, all the bull-ish that's going on in the world.
For real.
So, you know, as y'all can see, I'm wearing my old school vinyl shirt.
Old school. I'm an old fool. It's so cool. Had to get the tag teams.
Right. You know, I had to break it out a little bit. You know, every now and then I get nostalgic. So, you know, and I got my vinyl collection. If anybody out there wants to donate some vinyls to the cause, let us know, because we collect vinyls, so especially hip hop. But I'll take, you know, R&B as well, soul music, all that good stuff. But anything classic. So y'all hit us up in the comments. And before we go too far, you know, want to say rest in peace to DJ D Baby, female DJ out of Houston. She fell from a 13-story window and died. I'm not sure what was going on. They said it appears to be an accident. So I really hope that, you know, that's the truth. But either way, it's still tragic. Because, I mean, if it was an accident, that means somebody was being a little careless and, you know, did something, whether it was her or somebody with her. You know, hopefully nobody, like, did something malicious and pushed her or something, you know. But hate to see another person die like that, man. And that's a painful death, too. So, you know, rest in peace to her. And, you know, our condolences to her family and followers and friends. So let's go ahead and give her a moment of silence just to pay our respects. All right. Thank y'all for doing that with us. We appreciate that. So, I guess we can go ahead and get started with our question of the day. You came up with a question of the day for us today. What was that?
In the spirit of what's going on now in the climate of hip hop with New York DJ Funk Master Flex, and Conway the Machine, does Conway need Flex?
So does Conway need Flex? That's a good question, man, because it's hard to say. I don't think he does. I mean, it would help to have the support of somebody like him, because I think that stuff is kind of pivotal to helping New York hip hop remain, if not make a comeback. You know what I mean? So, you know, he's not Conway and Griselda, and they're not from the 5 boroughs or anything, but still they have the New York sound because they're from upstate New York. So I think they definitely should get some support from people like Funk Flex. But no, do I think they have to have it? No, I don't think they need it because they've been doing great enough, you know, without him. But he did support them to a small degree because I've seen Conway up there on his show doing freestyles and stuff like that. So he has supported, but he don't keep them in rotation or anything like that. That's the real key point, you know, that, yeah, you've done something. You ain't hating on them that much, but you could at least help keep them in rotation a little bit more. That's how people from the younger generation will start to maybe get a feel for their sound, you know. But nowadays, you ask a young person who's Griselda, who's Conway, I'm like, who? I don't know, because nobody plays them. So it's like, yeah, you can say they're too hardcore for the radio, but so is the Baby. The Baby be talking about girls sucking his dick in every song. You know what I mean? And I'm like, but he can get played on the radio 1,000 times a day. So come on, I don't, you know, that's just me. What do you think about it?
Like I said, I'll say it like this. I see both sides.
Right.
Both sides make pretty good points, Now I will say, as far as like on the MCing side, I mean, I would say even with Conway, I don't think he needs him. I think he's just trying to recognize, like, look, I feel that it's, look, there's other talent in New York, and they have that New York sound. How come you not? And, he's a person talking about, like, bars. Oh, it's bars heavy. It's bars. You got to come up here. But then you had a nigga, Designer, a couple of years ago, came up and freestyled. I mean, you was about in tears with that shit.
Yeah.
That was about horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
that's how it is, man. I mean, I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah, so, like, I mean, I'll say it like this, because, I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it, because we was going to, but the thing of it is, I'll say this. I was born in the South, right?
Mm-hmm.
Born in the South. That's where I was born. I still have a love for New York hip hop. I mean, and don't get me wrong, the South done great things. The West has done good stuff. Midwest. Why is it? I mean, and this kind of ties in with the question. Why is it that New York can't be New York?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why New York can't be New York? Why New York gotta be everybody else? And they the one motherfucking created shit.
Exactly.
Why New York gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's what Conway is getting at. You know what I'm saying? Really, now I will say this. Now, as far as their sound, that's really a throwback.
Yeah.
People don't rap like that no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna say people don't rap like that, because there are people that rap like that. But for the most part, most people, you know what I'm saying, it's the new generation that's coming around. They got the new sound and things like that. But you know what I'm saying? But I think going back, Flex do got a point. It's like, you got all these looks.
Mm-hmm.
You got the looks and stuff, the people that you rock with, and got big looks too.
Yeah.
Like, what else do you need? You don't, clearly you don't need me. He didn't say it like that, but pretty much paraphrase what he said. Clearly you don't need me. You know what I'm saying? Clearly you doing this by yourself. So why you hitting that, why you hit, barking at me pretty much.
And see, I get that, but I feel like it's the principle. I think Conway's bringing it up off of principle. Like, even though I don't need you, you should want to do more. You should want to, at least. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I guess, for me, I feel like, if you're a real hip-hop head like Funk Flex claims to be, you're going to want to play everything. You're going to want to show a little love to everybody. You're not just going to say, oh, well, a little such and such is what's popping now, so I'm going to just keep playing him, and all these other ones. It's like, that's cool, but show some love to everybody. You ain't got to keep them in heavy rotation, but damn, give the young folks a chance to know who they are, not just when they come up there for a freestyle. Because, I mean, Funk Flex will bring anybody up there for a freestyle, but who's in your rotation, though? You know what I mean? That's when you can tell the politics come into it. So, I'm just saying, that's just my vote. But, y'all let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know how y'all feel. Shout out to R2G2. We always got my man.
Happy birthday to his daughter. Let's clap that up. Her daughter had a birthday. His daughter, rather.
Happy birthday, young lady.
And her Cash App, damn. I think it's Taco Muncher 3.
Okay.
I think that's her Cash App. Taco Muncher 3.
Okay.
So everybody hit the Cash App. It was her birthday yesterday. Give us money. tell that, hey, people from Tried Hip Hop Podcast wanted, they said, they bring that,
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Show some love. Show some
Show
love.
some love to her.
You know what I mean? Definitely.
Yeah, we gotta, we definitely gotta do something for the kids.
All right. Well, yeah, man. That's what's up, man. So, yeah, again, y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think. I guess we can jump on into some birthdays. So, a few days ago on July 13th, we have my man Mickey Fax. Happy birthday to him. On the 15th, we have my man Jim Jones. Happy birthday to him. Coming up tomorrow, rest in peace and happy birthday to my man Guru from Gangstar.
Gifted, Limited Rhymes Universal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Guru's like one of my favorites.
Yeah, man. That dude, man, he made you think. You know what I mean? Sir. That's what I loved about Guru.
Yes, sir.
And coming up on the 18th, we got a few. We got my man Hobson on the 18th. We got a Little Baby on the 18th. And we got Benzino. Good old Benzino. So happy birthday to them. And then one more coming up on the 20th. My man, the legend, Cool G Rap. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got to give it let's give them all a clap. You know what I mean? We got any claps we can give them?
They could hold it hard. I got on that chair there for G.
Yeah, man. So we can,
he in Cancer Nation.
Yeah, man.
He didn't be one of them fucking Leos.
Y'all
what up, Kurt?
I'm thinking I'm right here.
Nigga, I'm right here. I'm fucking with you, man.
But that's how they do, man. That's how the Kansas do. They want to talk junk about it. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into some new music. So don't forget my man Eminem dropping a Curtain Call 2. That's that'll be like kind of a greatest hits type album. And then let me see.
And he had the single too, right? That was a couple weeks ago. Though.
Right, he had the one with
Snoop.
Yeah. And also the one for the Elvis soundtrack with CeeLo, which is really dope too. That song is dope. So yeah, but that I don't know if that's gonna be on there or not, because he said the Curtain Call 2 is gonna be more of a greatest hits album. So it might not. But The Game is doing his album Drillmatic. That is coming out August 12th, so look out for that.
Okay.
He's been dropping some music. DJ Premier, remember I told y'all last week he said he had something coming on July 15th with Nas, and we were wondering what it was. He just dropped it, of course, yesterday on the 15th, and it's a song called Beat Breaks, where he took it back to the old break beat of hip-hop, and Nas is rapping on that. So it's called Beat Breaks. And what it is he's dropping a new album called Hip Hop 50 Volume 1. So yeah, it's gonna be a compilation album. He got a lot of people rapping on there.
So like 50 years?
Yeah, 50 years of hip-hop. Hip-hop is about to turn 50 years old. So yeah. Yep. So and I think it's next year. Like next year. So this year on August I think Hip Hop birthday is consensus is on August 13th.
Okay.
The day before mine. Mine's the 14th. And so Hip Hop will be 49, I'll be 48. So it's only a year older than me. You know, so I kind of grew up neck and neck with it, so.
Man. That's a blessing, really, man, for real.
Yeah, man.
I was born, I was born in 83, so like, I didn't get like the, not to derail, but yeah, you probably got like, you kind of got in the beginnings, hanging out with Busy Bee and stuff.
Yeah, man.
See, I got like looking at TV, like I looked at Run DMC, and I saw some people, when MTV was trying, because they were trying to, censor that shit. I saw like, a little bit of the graph writers and just the creativity was just like, that's one thing I miss about like that energy, the creativity. Like, I remember, one time they had, it was back in the 90s, that dude was like, yo, man, we got some lids, we got some cans, they got like some buckets and like some sticks. Yeah, we just gonna drum and do some shit.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Right.
They would turn this shit on like, yo.
I'm telling you, man.
Yo, they were making it where, I'm
telling you, man.
I miss those days, man.
But, you know, I'm definitely a little older, but you know, one thing I can say, the greatest part about my life is I got a little bit of the 70s and the 80s and 90s, and those were like the three greatest decades to me. So, you know, especially the 90s when it comes to hip hop, you know.
Yeah.
But the 70s just, you know, there was just so much, there was more love in the 70s. The 80s was a lot more fun, you know what I mean? And then the 90s brought that real hip hop, that street element to the hip hop game. So, you know, it is what it is. But I love that I got a chance to benefit from all of those, you know, in my life. So anyway, so yeah, like I said, the Game is doing his Drillmatic albums coming out August 12th. DJ Premier, they didn't say when his album would be out, but I think it's coming pretty soon, like before that. Redman, he dropped a new single called So Cool, and it's the first single off Muddy Waters 2.
Oh.
So we finally getting there. He said it's coming this summer.
Ooh.
So we already halfway into the summer now, so
yeah,
that means it's got to be coming soon.
Come on, Red. Come on,
yeah.
Red.
Come on, Red. Come on, Red. Come on, Red. But and then my man making a comeback too, Lloyd Banks. He just dropped a couple songs. He dropped a song called Dead Roses, and he dropped a song called Living Proof for Benny the Butcher.
Okay.
His new album is called The Chorus of the Inevitable. So, and he's actually doing really good on the charts. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So
that's
he's
what's
already dropped it. So, you know, Lloyd Banks is always somebody who's had a following even outside of G Unit. So he carries his own weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Lloyd to me, like I said, he was the nicest out of the camp, really, in my opinion.
Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks.
Who the fuck is that? Lloyd? Get Lloyd Banks. Well, I mean, now to be real, that is kind of like a slap in the face. Like, why would you go like X?
Yeah.
Nah, X was definitely on a different level. Than
He was definitely on a different level.
I mean, you know, even with him not being, you know, before his demise, you know what I'm saying? Even him not being like back to that level, like
right.
X was something different. Lloyd Banks wasn't moving like X.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
not.
in the industry wise,
right.
I'll put it like that.
Definitely not. So you know, but Lloyd Banks ain't no slouch when it comes to the lyrics, but he wasn't on X level. But you know, and I'm glad that X kind of cleared it up. He was not really meaning Lloyd Banks. He was meaning Tony Yayo, who's definitely even a peg down below.
Oh yeah, Tony. Yeah. I mean, Yayo was.
Yeah, Yayo.
Yayo probably like the weakest out of the group.
Right, I think he was.
I mean, no, and that's no offense. I mean, he all right, but Lloyd was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lloyd, out of that group, Lloyd was nice. And
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, they couldn't do nothing against Locks, though.
Right. Oh, of course not.
God, no.
City did not want that.
Man.
So,
shit, Dickie, Jay didn't want that.
Right.
Remember when they were going?
Yes, sir.
Shit, when they go with that, when Styles was like, yo, this is deep, like, motherfuck Benny Siegel. Just straight out.
Yeah.
Yo.
They went at the whole camp. You know, they threw a couple shots at Jay, but they was like, you know, Beanie Siegel was the main target.
Yeah, that was a problem.
Listen, that was hilarious.
Oh, man.
Well, anyway, that was it for my music, so we can go ahead and jump into some topics today.
Yeah.
So, your girl, Brittney Griner, I'm not sure how you say it.
I believe it's Griner.
Griner, she's still stuck over in Russia because, you know, she has some cannabis in her luggage or whatever.
Vape pen.
Yeah. And according to what I heard, she had a medical prescription. So I don't know, but, you know, they said the vape pen, either the vape pen had hashish oil in it, which is a little bit different, and either it had it in the vape pen or was somewhere in the luggage, but I think that's what they're really holding her on. You know, it wasn't like just the regular weed. It was kind of a little higher level stuff, you know.
Yeah, higher.
I don't know nothing about it, you know, but I'm just saying that's what they're talking about. So yeah, what do you think about the whole situation?
Yeah, man, like it's just unfortunate, man. Like I said, LeBron James kind of spoke on it, I think on his show, talking about, you know, they should have had her back, and it just seems like, you know, it seems like America turned it's back on her.
Right.
Because, like, and that's another thing, too, like, for them to get her on that, something that's, but now, when you travel abroad, you gotta, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta use some common sense, because their rules ain't like our rules.
Well, it ain't even that. Like, you just can't, like, oh, word, you can just roll up in here and just do it. No, nigga.
Yeah.
You gotta be, shoot, if you think it's illegal, you better stop doing it. And especially, well, see, and too, with Russia right now, you know, they kind of beefing with us because, hold on, let me make it correct. Not us, because I ain't got shit to do with it. Us as America, but I ain't got shit. Y'all do whatever.
Right.
But what the thing of it is, it's like, you know, it's so much like they kind of just did that out of like, oh, you know, I ain't gonna, like pettiness, like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, word, y'all, you supply the Ukrainians with firepower. Oh, well, we got your bitch.
Right, we got your girl over here.
Not to call you bitch, bro.
Right.
But I'm just saying, we got your bitch.
Right.
With the vape pen.
Right.
And she gonna do hard labor for about 20 years. What the fuck you gonna do?
Right.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying?
Joe with Biden and all of them, they like, hey, we can't do nothing. I mean, you know, they like, we hope she gets back safe. But they ain't saying but so much, you know what I mean?
Man, well, I mean, now I will say this, man. I will say this. If it was like a LeBron James or a Tom Brady, if it was somebody of that caliber, oh yeah, they'd be like, oh, we gotta get him now.
Right.
Come on here, we bust, you know, blah blah blah. Yeah, we'll roll out the team. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, her, you know, let's be real, right? And I'm not trying to not the young lady or anything like that, but no one would know who she was if she got locked up. Really? I want to check for the W. I'm not gonna say no one does. People are starting to get in tune to it, but for the most part, no one ain't in tune to WNBA like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They really ain't. I mean, and I think maybe too they using that to like, okay, I mean, the organization is going to use that to like, well, you know, she's there, you know, kind of indirectly kind of building it up. So like, if you don't remember anything else, I remember her because of this situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah. But either way, you know, hopefully, you know, she can get back home soon. You know, man. I hate seeing her deal with that, but you know, you do have to think about stuff like that. You can't just run around with these little, you know, vape pens with stuff in them. You know what I mean, is illegal, and think you're just gonna go right through the airport with that.
Nah, man.
You know, you gotta be careful with that, man. You know, so hopefully they won't be too hard on her. But
yeah, I think, like I said, though, if this was maybe like the 90s or another time, if it was like another time, if they didn't have beef, if the thing wasn't going on with Ukraine right now, I think they'd have been like, oh, word, that's what this is.
Right.
They let it slide, but nah, they like, nah, I'm about to show y'all motherfuckers.
Right.
Y'all gonna fund my people over. Y'all gonna fund people over there, which I'm trying to get that y'all ain't really supposed to be responsible for because they out of NATO.
Right.
Let me do this real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what's going on.
So yeah, man. You know, like I said, our well wishes are with her, but we can go ahead and move on to the next topic.
Yep.
Kodak Black has gotten arrested again. He had some oxy pills. Yeah, man. I don't know. He just got out of jail. It's like, dude, man, what you doing, man?
Dang, yo, he kind of reminded me of that damn, what was it? The Chappelle show with but he was the motherfucking like Cleo.
Yeah.
It's like he was like
going right back in.
Yeah, he going right back in jail. Oh, I can't believe this shit.
Right.
He said, yo, I see you. So I see you. You getting ready to get out. Yo, say word, son. Right. Say word. Yeah, you gonna go back in for the same shit, motherfucker.
ain't lying, boy.
Dude, so
Yo, that dude is a fool, man.
Man, I don't know what's wrong with dude right there, man.
Yeah, he's a goat, man.
And that's another one that's kind of, you know, going back to Conway, that's another one that's kind of blown opportunity. Like he had the opportunity to work with Master P to actually get like some mentoring and advice.
Right.
But, you know, with the whole thing with that they had a falling out because I think it was over some book bags because they were trying to raise money for the book bag. I kind of understood. I felt that what Kodak Black was doing, he was like, I didn't know I had to pay for them book bags. He didn't provide. I thought but what Master P was getting him to say, like, look, just do this, provide them with this. That way, when they give the book bags, it'll be, you know what I'm saying, that's you, they'll come back to you.
Right.
That builds up your brand.
Yeah.
But what Kodak was saying, like, oh, nah, nigga want me to pay for the book bags out of my money. But I thought, but you got money.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't understand that dude, man. I don't have too much sympathy for him, you know.
Nah.
You need to get it together. So, all them drugs ain't gonna get you nowhere, bro. Mm-hmm. But anyway, on to the next. You know, like I said, you know, you got caught with an oxy pill, so, you know, what can you do?
Well, at least he's an American who got caught with it, because if he was in Russia, well, let me tell you something. I bet you right now, Brittney Griner would want to be caught in America with the oxycodone versus being in Russia with a vape pen. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
Yeah, man.
I feel like damn Justin remember Justin Wilson, the Just On.
Right.
I guarantee that her ass will be over here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But anyways, on to the next. Your man Kevin Hart got his new show, Heart to Heart. I think they're doing season 2 now. I'm just now really getting to know about the show, but he's in season 2, and I believe it's on Paramount Plus.
No, Peacock.
Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
I did find the episode online though that he did with Jay-Z, which I thought was pretty interesting. Did you get a chance to watch it?
I did not get a chance to watch.
Okay.
I've been busy. I'm gonna try to get to it.
But
I did watch an interview with Doggy. Well, not interview, but a sit down with Doggy Diamonds talking about the interview.
Okay.
And it just seems like, now I will agree with what he's saying as far as, like, Jay-Z kind of selects who he want to talk to.
Yeah.
He don't really go into people like in the culture. Like, it'd be great for him to go to Drink Champs. Like, everybody else done did it. Like,
right.
Like the movers and shit, like Nas, Puff, even if Puff went in there and was trying to, you know, mess with what we were trying to mess with. He was trying to mess with Fab. Talking about, yeah, man, you need a party, man.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need to come through and have a good time. We ain't partied in a while. I'm like, yo.
Right.
Yo.
What you talking about, man?
Yo, it was on Fab's birthday, too. He was trying to have a good time. This nigga come up every time I said, man, happy birthday, Fab. You know, Puff, boy.
Puff be wildin', man.
Wild like a
he on something else, man.
But yeah, like, he already had the big movers and shakers, like, you know, how come you don't go to Drink Champs? And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Their argument was, it's like Kevin Hart ain't really in the culture like that. And the fact that, like, and I'm not, you know, this is their opinion. I'm not saying that this is how I feel, but I do understand. I do kind of understand where they're coming from when they say certain things. But they were saying basically, like, well, you know, you go to these outlets, but you go to selective outlets. You don't go to, you know, the people that actually, like, you actually came up, you know. You don't go to the goalie TVs. You don't go, you know what I'm saying? You're very, very, very exclusive towards certain brands. And it's not even towards so I mean, I kind of get that. But yeah, it would be good to, cause that's the thing too. Like he ain't even giving it up on like, okay, well, how come he ain't going back to these platforms? And like, well, how did you acquire that building? How did you? Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
alert!
The alert! The flag! Oh, wait a minute! I get that one again. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, well.
Damn, it stopped. I had to restart it.
Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. They're telling us they got to give us, if we didn't give them the money in 24 hours. So I need y'all to raise funds. Right. We need funds allocated right now for the school to help these kids. Cause they's on our ass, right? That's why this shit stopped. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all.
We got kids in all 50 states.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I shot up the club many a time.
Well, anyway, man. But yeah, you're right though. I mean, as far as Jay-Z, he don't go on a whole lot of platforms. I mean, he's very selective. And I'm not too mad at him for that, but it would be nice if he did more hip hop platforms. Like he'll go to somewhere where a Warren Buffett goes or something like that, where the millionaires and billionaires speak at. But and I think the closest thing he's come to doing an interview with the culture is this Kevin Hart interview, which Kevin did ask him some good questions. I will say that. He asked him about retiring. Are you officially retired or not? So he was asking him like cultural questions that would be you need a good answer to. And I mean, he basically said that he wasn't really retired. He was just kind of not making music. He's like, but I'm open to if a vibe hits me, if I feel like I need to drop something, I'll drop it. But I'm not really looking to make music at the moment. But I'm not necessarily retired. I'm letting whatever happen.
Yeah.
So, and I thought it was a decent interview. You know what I mean? You were saying that people have been saying they didn't really like the interview, though.
No, I'm not saying that people didn't like it. I'm just saying that, what the people I was listening to, like what Doggy Diamonds, they was just breaking it down, like, they was just breaking down how come he ain't going to other interview, like, go to people where they ask kind of tough questions. Because, like, now the interviewing game now is just like, okay, well, and, just to use Kevin Hart like there, Kevin Hart's famous, so now he can be a podcaster or an interviewer.
Right.
And he can interview his buddy Jay-Z because they was at the little breakfast club.
Right.
So he can interview them. And it's just like, back in the day, it wasn't like that. He had to be vetted. There was a process. Mm-hmm. And, what I'm saying, people... Then you became this interviewer. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't just like, oh, I'm famous. And I think I get it. It's like now people are just famous and then they could just stick a label on you like, oh, you're famous. Yeah. And you're a comedian. Yeah. Well, you're a radio personality now. Right. Or you're an actor now. Like, what I'm saying? They just slap labels. And then now you have people that actually... that's what Samuel Jackson was mad about. Like, I've been working on my craft, for years. But now since, this nigga can rap. Right. This nigga can be an actor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, and don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that rappers can't be actors. I mean, look at Ice Cube. Ice Cube kind of went into that route. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know about the schooling he had, but Ice Cube is actually a pretty decent actor, though. Yeah. Like, you could tell, like, Pop was a decent one. You know what I'm saying? Those are the early ones. You know what I'm saying?
Pac, he actually went to a school for drama and all of that. He kind of was classically trained. I don't know how far into it he got, but I know he went to school specifically for that. So but yeah,
quite a bit of the artists from the '90s. Even with Mobb Deep. With Jay Con, he was in the little baby pictures with the little joints. We don't get into that. But, they went to an art school. You know what I'm saying? Some of the art. Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of your so-called greats kind of went to those schools.
Those types of schools.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is what it is, you know what I mean? But I encourage everybody to check the interview out. I did post it on our Facebook page for Triad Hip Hop Podcast. So, check the interview out and let us know what y'all think. I mean, I think it was a pretty decent interview in my opinion. But I think it would be nice if he went to more places like Drink Champs and stuff like that.
Yeah, because everybody else did. Damn, hey, you all right over there? Hey, shit.
Exactly. I think she's trying to get attention. Like, hey, I'm back here. I'm dying.
Damn, she's dying over there.
But anyway. But y'all may not hear it, but my dog is having a fit in the background.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on with him. But yeah, so on to the next.